Hi, in this video I am going to talk about equation of a line in a slope-intercept form. How do we find slope and intercept, y-intercept basically, and also how do we draw a line when slope and y-intercepts are given. Okay, so the line of this form y equals to m times x plus b is called the slope-intercept form. So if any linear equation is given, you first solve it for y and then you can find out slope and the y-intercept here. Okay, so in this case m is the slope, m is slope of the line, and b is y-intercept. Okay, so what do you mean by y-intercept? So y-intercept is a point where the line meets y-axis. Okay, y-intercept is a point where the line meets y-axis. So let's take an example here. We want to find the equation of a line 3x plus 5y equals to 9 in the slope-intercept form, and then find the slope m and the y-intercept b. Okay, so here, so to find out slope and y-intercept, you need to solve this line and then get this form, meaning that you need to solve it for y. So how do I solve this for y? So the given line is 3x plus 5y equals to 9. Okay, you need to subtract 3x on both sides. 3x. So what do you get? So you cancel these and then you got 5y equals to negative 3x and then plus 9. Makes sense? Next, what? You divide by 5. You're right. You divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. So what do you get? Your final answer is, let me write it here. So y equals to, because that 5 and 5 cancel, equals to negative 3/5 x. Okay, and then plus 9/5. What does that mean? So the slope here, the slope is negative 3/5. Okay, and then the y-intercept b is 9/5. All right, so the slope is negative 3/5 and y-intercept is 9/5. All right, so let's take another example here. The slope and y-intercepts are given and you want to find the equation of the line. Find the line means find the equation of the line, and you want to draw the line from that slope and y-intercept. So you are not drawing the line by making the chart. Okay, you are drawing the line from the slope m and the y-intercept only. Let's do that. So since the slope is given as 2/3, right, and the y-intercept is given as negative 3, so what is the line then? You just plug in it here in this formula. So y equals to m times x plus b. Now replace those values, values of m and then b. So y will be basically 2/3 x plus that is negative 3, right? So the final answer is 2/3 x and then minus 3. That is the equation of the line in the slope-intercept form. Now I want to draw the graph of this line without making the chart. How do I do that? So here in this case, so what is the slope? The value of m is the slope is 2/3. That is basically rise over run, right? So, and the y-intercept is negative 3. So first of all, if the slope and y-intercepts are given, first of all you need to mark the y-intercept. So y-intercept is negative 3, meaning that this is that y-intercept, right? So the y-intercept is that point, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now the slope is 2/3. It said that rise is 2 and then the run is 3. What does that mean? You need to go up, rise, by 2 units, 1 unit, 2 unit, and then you need to run. Positive 3 means run to the right. Okay, right is 3 units. So 1 unit, 2 unit, and then 3 units. So that is the next point. So the first point is basically the y-intercept, and the second point is obtained using the slope, that is rise over run. So if one of these numbers are negative, so the rise will go down. If the if the top part is negative, it goes down. If the bottom part is negative, it will go left further on. Okay, so you can pick the negative sign, you can keep the negative sign in the top or the bottom, it does not matter, you will get the same equation. All right, so now after you join these, so this is the line that we are talking about. Basically the equation of this line will be y equals to 2/3 x minus 3. So this is how we draw an equation of a line if the slope and the y-intercept are given. I'll take a couple more examples on how to graph a line from slope and y-intercept. I will graph these two lines, and then I will tell you about the nature of the graph when the slope is positive and slope is negative. Okay, so in the first graph the slope is 2, so slope is 2, that is rise over run. Okay, so rise is 2, the run will be 1, and the y-intercept b is 3. So y-intercept is 3, that is positive 3. Let's graph this. Okay, y-intercept is positive 3, so that is the y-intercept here. Okay, and the slope is 2/1, that is 2 unit rise and then 1 unit run. So if I extend the graph here, so there is 2 unit rise there. So for the slope you go to 2 unit rise and then 1 unit run, so it will be that one, right? So positive 2 unit rise from that y-intercept and then 1 unit run. Positive means the right, you go to the right side and then you join the line like this. So this is the equation of the line y equals to 2x plus 3. Let me draw this line. Okay, this line also has the y-intercept is 3, so b is 3, but the slope is m is negative 2. So this is basically rise over run again. Okay, so rise is negative 2 and run is, there will be 1. If there is nothing, you can assume that is 1. Okay, so for the second graph also, how do you get that? Is the first of all go to the b, that is y-intercept 1 2 3, that is positive 3, that's the same point, right? And then rise is negative 2. Instead of going up, you go down 2 units down, you reach here and then 1 unit right. So this will be the another point, right? Now you join it. This is what you got. Okay, so the equation is y equals to negative 2x plus 3. Now the question is, how does the graph differs based on the slope? Although both of these two lines have the same y-intercept because they pass through the same point in y-axis, right? So the slope are different. In the first equation, that is the increasing line, increasing graph, the slope is positive. Okay, when the slope is positive, then the graph is always increasing. On the second line, the slope is negative, that is negative 2, then the graph is decreasing. Okay, so if slope is positive, then the graph is increasing. If slope is negative, then the graph is decreasing. So can you tell me what happens if the slope is 0? Yes, when the slope is 0, then the graph is horizontal line. Any line that is parallel to x-axis or the horizontal line will have slope 0. So let me write down here slope. If okay, next thing is, let's graph these same equations using the chart. Okay, first of all I will make the chart for we don't graph, but we want to see something there. So first of all I will chart the equation y equals to 2x plus 3, and then I will chart the equation y equals to negative 2x plus 3. Let's do that. When you plug in x equals to 0, what do you get for y? It is 3, correct? When you plug in x equals to 1, you will get 2 times 1 plus 3, that is 5. If you plug in x equals to 2, you will get 2 times 2 plus 3, that is how much? So 2 times 2, that is 4, plus 3 is 7, right? If you plug in x equals to 3, you will get 9. Okay, what did you see here? when you increase 1 unit for x, you got 2 units increase in y. See, the difference is 2, the difference is 2, the difference is 2. That is, the y values are increasing by 2. When you make 1 unit change, 1 unit increase in x value, then the y value is increased by 2. That is basically the rate of change in y values. So the slope of the first line, slope of this line is 2, and then you see the rate of change is 2. So you can say that the average rate of change of this line is same as the slope of that line, and it is equals to 2 in this case. Okay, so in other words, you can say that slope of a line is same as the average rate of change. Okay, the slope and the average rate of change are equal to each other. Okay, all right, let's see the second equation. In the second equation, you have y equals to negative 2x plus 3. Let's plug in 0. So what do you think here? It is decreasing by 2, right? Because the difference here is negative 2. Because if you subtract this from that, it is negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. So the difference here is negative 2, meaning that it is decreasing by 2. These numbers, y values, are decreasing by 2. So you can say that the average rate of change is same as m, but it is negative 2. Okay, when the slope is negative, then the average rate of change is also negative, because they are equal to each other. Slope and average rate of change are equal. So that is the interpretation of the slope. Slope is interpreted as the rate of change or the average rate of change. Thank you guys.